We are group number 3. I am Melissa Sunberg.
I am Mary Ellen Crabtree.
And I'm Jordan Liss.
And we are going to be talking today about the bill that we have tracked through the U.S. House of Representatives, and that is H.R. 4796, the United and Securing America Act of 2018, also known as the USA Act of 2018. It is a bill that was designed to give a path to permanent residency for DACA recipients, or also known as Dreamers, to increase border security and to increase engagement in Central America.
There's been some opposition to this bill, and the main one is about cost. And I've made a chart here for us to look at it. The Center of Immigration Studies has shown that it costs about $2.6 billion a year to have these illegals educated and in our society. However, the U.S. News report shows that it would cost $60 billion to deport them, and the U.S. News report goes on to say that there would be a $280 billion reduction of economic growth if we were to proceed and deport the Dreamers.
So just a little bit more about the H.R. 4796. It was introduced into Congress on January 16th of 2018. And kind of like Melissa said already, it was proposed to provide relief from removal and adjustment of status of certain individuals who,
It's okay. If they were brought into the United States prior to December 31st.
We might have to start over.
That's so funny.
Oh, just kidding. Keep going.
We're good?
Yeah.
Sorry for that brief interruption. Technical difficulties. All right. Do you want to continue now? Is it Jordan?
Yeah. So they, essentially this is to protect those who entered the United States before reaching the age of 18. As we tracked it over the weeks, we noticed that there was very little movement, actually no movement, on this bill, but it did get referred to subcommittees. And the first referral to a subcommittee was on the 14th of January. It was referred to the Immigration and Border Security Subcommittee. And continuing throughout the week, still no progress. It again, on the 26th of January, moved to the Subcommittee on Border and Maritime Security from Homeland Security. At this point, it was in 5 committees and 2 subcommittees.
And that's pretty much where it stayed since
it was
introduced.
Stayed. Yep.
Although it did have, the good thing about this bill is it did have bipartisan support, and it was, I think there was over 50 congressmen signed on to this, both Democrats and Republicans. And it not only, in addition to giving a path to permanent citizenship for DACA recipients, it also allowed for a pretty significant amount of money to be spent on increasing the border security along our southern border, and looked at some of the issues surrounding Central America and the pathway that Central America has used through Mexico to come across our border, some of the residents down there. So it does also look at that. And there are not any upcoming hearings on this bill that we are aware of. I think we're having a technical
Difficulty again?
Yes.
Do you think it's recording well?
It's still recording, so good. Awesome. So, and each of us have written to our legislators in both the Senate and the House. I sent an email to Greg Gianforte and have not heard back from him yet, but Mary Ellen did hear back from Senator
John
Tester.
Yep, I got a response from John Tester, and Jordan heard back from...
I heard back from both John Tester and Senator Steve Daines.
So right now we're just excited for some progress and movement forward, and we're going to be watching the news closely to see how our policy, whether it passes or not in the upcoming weeks. Thank you very much for watching this presentation, and you have a nice day. Thank you.